Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to a new day of the Elder Scrolls Arena. It is now the 14th of Morning Star. We are fast traveling to the second town that I've ever visited in this game, which is Port New View. Didn't get a mission from Chase Grove. I guess Lady Fatima is just a little bit still sore about the fact that I got her husband killed. I mean, God, when is she gonna get over it? That was like 3 months ago. Come on. God, anyway. um, but in the meantime, we'll go to Port New View. I don't think we've done a mission for Port New View. Have we? Let's have a look. We done a mission for Port New View? We have done a mission for Port New View, so we shouldn't even go there. We should have actually fast traveled straight to the next area. Oh. Well. Well, we'll go there and we'll raid some place and make some money and have a nap and stuff. Alright. We gotta keep leveling up, dude. We can't just, do these quests and that's all. Well, you're pretty high level now. I mean, we've already maxed out strength, and we've got more than 50% for most other stats. I know, but we need more. We need to be stronger. Also, I want all full ebony. Yeah, I know. Full ebony would be really handy right now. Would be super handy. Yeah. Well, alright. Well, that's yeah. I forgot about that. I should probably, yeah. Well, I forgot what was the rule that I had. Obviously, if there's already been a Lord's mission that we've passed, we're not to go and get another one. But that doesn't mean we still can't visit the town, right? We can still, say hello and, I still want a town hall. Yeah. I don't know. Man, I really wish this game, if it was possible to actually go out into the world and walk to the next town. It's a shame that it's just not something that you can do. It's a shame that we've had to do this fast travel thing. I mean, it's made it easier for me to do blogs and stuff, but, I just would have liked it if I had things. Well, anyway, let's move on. Let's talk about stuff. Alright. I talked about, it's a few weeks ago now, or at least 1 week, I talked about how interesting it would be to have the ability to go back in time. Not necessarily go forward in time, because, just when you talk about special powers and stuff like that, you can't be too greedy. So I'm not really time travel, but just the ability to go back to a previous state. Kind of like, with video games where you save your game and I stuffed up. Oh, wish I could go back to that previous save game. Oh yeah, you can. Or system restore, that sort of thing. And how that'd be cool, except for the fact when you're playing video games and you're saving stuff, you'd lose your progress. So I added an extra ability that means you can bring something with you. Alright, that'd be cool. And I talked about, how that would be cool, what I'd do, go back in time to when my apartment was, neater and cleaner and stuff like that. But what I want to talk about today is a different sort of power, the ability to stop time. Now, I think the first time I was exposed to this kind of idea was an episode of what was that old sciencey show? Jesus. I got the theme. I thought I had the theme song in my head, but that's actually the Doctor Who theme song. Oh god. The Twilight Zone. That's what it was. Twilight Zone. Where a guy had a fob watch that he could push a button on it and it allowed him to stop time. And that was kind of cool. I watched a movie, this is ages ago, called, I think it was Clock Stoppers? Clock Stoppers? Or was it Time Stoppers? No, it was Clock Stoppers. Yeah, it was like a kidsy sort of movie where he had like a watch that let him do that same thing. Um, Although in that one, it didn't actually stop time; it slowed it down to a very slow thing. So you would still. The downside to that was when you restart time. Um, well, it's not really that bad. But here's my take on stopping time. Right, if I had the ability to stop time, let's do it from as much of a realistic viewpoint as we can. Let's say we've got a thing, a remote control, whether it's a remote control from Click, or it's a watch, or whatever, or just a button, or even just something that you can do at will. Um, you press the button and you stop time. Now, there's a couple of things that you have to accept when you stop time. Gravity will also stop. In that, and when I say gravity will stop, I mean if you have a ball, like if you just hold like a baseball in the sky, you stop time, you let go of that baseball, the baseball will not drop, it will just sit in air. Now, this is where it gets a bit tricky and questions start arising. If you hit the baseball with a bat, will it fly away? Probably not. It would probably be pushed by your bat, and then, okay, let's say we're playing a game of baseball. Now I suck at sports, right? So this is one thing that I dreamt about when I was a kid, like the ability to just be suddenly super awesome at sports because I could stop time, right? So, guys pitching a ball, the ball's coming, you stop time, yeah? Or you might have to press it a couple times before the ball's close enough. You stop time, right? You hit the ball with all your might, and the ball gets pushed away as you hit it. Now, when you unpause time, does the ball retain the inertia of you hitting it at that full force, or does it simply drop straight to the ground? What happens? It's hard to say. I guess we might give it the benefit of the doubt and say that it will regain that like force, so that when you unstop it, it will just shoot off into oblivion. Or, no, it would shoot off as ever far as you can hit it, which isn't very far, and then you got to run. Now, running and sprinting competitions, you could rapid press the button as you're running, so it looks like you're sort of fleeting. You're like jumping from air to air. It kind of makes it a bit tricky when you do stuff like that. Now, if you were to, this is where it gets really bad. Well, if you were to fast travel in public, stop time in public, it gets really bad, because if you're like in a public place and someone's looking at you, you stop time and then you move. Even if you try to go back to the same place you were at before, the same position, you might be slightly off. When you come back, it'll look like you glitched out. It'll look weird, and it would raise suspicion. The way to get around this would probably be to stop time when you're in a restroom and there's no one around, or if you're actually in the stall itself. And then before you unstop time, go to another restroom that's empty, and then unstop, and then come out of the restroom. That's the only way I can think of doing it. Although if there's security cameras around the place, that might get a bit weird. But now here's something that you must accept if you're going to stop time. So there's gravity. So we're all talking about gravity. So I remember this was something that came from, I think, an episode of Dexter's Lab, where I don't know if he stopped time or if he slowed time. Yeah, down to way down. And he wanted to take a shower, and the water was coming out really slowly. So if you stop time, water, and you go to take a shower or turn on a tap or whatever, Again, with gravity, you know, the water's not going to come out. If it's going really slowly, it's going to come out really slowly. I think what he did in Dexter was he grabbed the water in air and rubbed it on his body. Something like that. You go to, and then the next one, which is big, that you must accept, is electricity will not work. Mechanical objects of any description will not work. If you turn the key, right, anything that isn't hand-powered will not work. If you turn the key in a car, the car will not turn on if time is stopped. Will it? No. If time's slowed down, yeah, but it'll take a while. But if time is stopped, you know, it won't happen. Nothing will happen. It'll just, the car will just sit there. If you turn on a TV or a PC, PC especially, if you turn, let's go right down basic. We turn on a light, right? The light will not turn on because the electricity needs to be coming into the light in order to turn it on, in order to make a connection, in order to do the zappy thing that makes a light bulb work, right? If time is stopped, then that won't progress and the light won't turn on. So this also means TV won't work, PC won't work, video games won't work, the fridge won't work, although that's fine because the food also won't go bad. You know, all that stuff won't happen. Eating is okay because although there's no gravity, it doesn't matter because your muscles, what's the esophagus? Esophagus, yeah. Esophagus will actually allow you to, you know, taking a dump won't work. True. Yeah, you'd have to unstop time to do that. Or actually taking a piss for that matter. It just won't work. So it really, like, if I had this ability, it would really limit you to what you could do. I mean, going back to a save state's much better because, you know, let's say it's January 1st, 2013, right? And we, I, you know, sit there, play video games for a month. I save my, you know, memory card with my saves on it. As in, when I say save, I mean I keep it when I go back. Go back to the 1st of January, use my memory card to play that same save, and I can just do that month, relive that month over and over again, and I can do stuff. Like I have electricity, I don't have to worry about money, because I just go back in time. As long as I've got enough money to, you know, survive for those, you know, that 1 month, I'm golden. But if you stop time, what can you do? Okay, here's what you can do. I come home from work. Yeah, here's my normal day of work when I'm in Australia, not Japan. Japan's completely different, but and also assuming I'm living by myself, but which is not the case anymore. But whatever. I had this idea when I was single. So okay, so I come home from work, take a shower, cook dinner, eat dinner, play video games. Right, about midnight. Thereabouts, go to bed, sleep, wake up in the morning, get dressed, go to work. Go to work, come home, rinse and repeat, right? So if I had the ability to stop time, considering that, you know, electricity doesn't work, which would mean I can't pause time to get to work because the elevator in my apartment building and the elevator in my office building would not work. So I'd be screwed. Well, I could go down, actually. What you could do is you could stop time, go down the fire escape, go to work, go into the toilets on the ground level of the office building, and then take the elevator up. You could do that. If you're like running late or whatever. Yeah. So anyway, so here's what I do. I come home from work, right? Doing that same thing that I said. So take the elevator down, go to the toilet, stop time, walk like on the road because time stopped. I wouldn't be able to get up here though, so I'd have to go to the toilets downstairs of my apartment building and then unstop time, take the elevator up. I'd come in here, I'd take a shower, while time's running. I'd cook dinner while time's running. Pause time. Well, not necessarily, because I kind of want to watch TV. Well, let's not, okay? Let's save as much time as we can. All right. So pause time from that time. Eat dinner, right? Then I would go to bed. I would go to bed and I would sleep while time is paused. Yeah? Right? Wake up. Sleep in as much as I could possibly do. Right? Wake up. Then, unpause time, play video games. Right? Play video games. Probably play video games until morning. Right? Then, pause time. Again. Right? So this time I'm really sleepy. Or make dinner, maybe eat again. Pause time. Then I go to bed again while time's paused. Sleep again. So I've slept twice in one night. Well, real time. Then wake up. Sleep in as much as I can. Wake up, get dressed, unpause time, go to work. So what does that do for me? It means that I basically get 2 full nights of sleep, as much as I can possibly sleep, which sometimes when I go to work I don't get that much sleep. And I can play a full day's worth of video gaming, which is usually when I come home from work, I'm so tired that I usually don't play any video games. I just like maybe watch a bit of YouTube, fall asleep on the couch, go to bed. So it means I can actually get like 12 hours almost. Well, pretty much 12 hours of gameplay every day. But still, going to work the same amount of time. Now it also means I might eat twice as much food. Yeah, that's a problem. But, whatever. Food does... Well, I eat food pretty much on the cheap. And the actual rental of my apartment and whatnot is a lot more expensive, so who cares? True, good point. But yeah, that would be my take on stopping time. Now, with the waifus, now I've got a waifu and living in Japan, I can still use it for certain things. I can still use it for sleeping. That's basically what I would use time stopping powers for, is being able to sleep in every day. Something that I certainly cannot do almost any day of the week in Japan. And almost every day of the week I'm working, or I've got to do something, or I can't sleep in because it's a bad image for the parents. God damn it. So I would sleep a lot. But really, when you think about it, the ability to time stop, considering that there's no gravity, you can't use mechanical things that aren't hand-powered, and there's no electricity, there isn't a lot that you can do. I mean, what can you do? You could, apart from things that aren't, lengthening, giving you a time period where you can do stuff, just, pause time, grab something, or steal something, or something like that. Apart from those kind of things, there isn't a lot you can use time stopping for, apart from sleeping. Because almost everything that I do requires electricity of some kind. Now, I should point out, if I've got the light on, and I time stop, the light stays on, right? The light is still on, and I can see things. Although, how does that work? Ooh. Actually, I just thought of something. Okay, so the light's on. Time stop. And I've got a book, right, sitting on the table, right? And I want to read the book. That's something that you can do while time stop. You can read books, yeah? But if I open the book, right, the light needs to hit the pages of the book to light the book up so I can read it. You would have to unpause time for each page to actually put light on the page to be able to read it. Otherwise, it'd just be a black page that you couldn't read. That's a good point. Yeah. So that's all you can do. You can sleep, you can eat, assuming it's already prepared and cooked, and you can read books. That's really all you can do. You could draw and paint, I guess, if you wanted to do that. But that's about it. Or you can do exercise, you can go jogging if you really wanted to, which I don't. But anyway, that's time stopping, in my opinion. Let me know in the comments what you think, or if you've got any other ideas, or if you've got contradictions to my theories about time stopping. I really wish I could time stop. I wish I could go back to a previous save state more. Because that would allow you to get money. Or you can pause time and steal stuff from a bank, I guess, but the going back to a save state, especially when you could keep something, like you withdraw $10,000, you keep the cash, then you go back in time, take out another 10 grand, now you got 20 grand, you can, make money that way really easily. But anyway, when we go back, hopefully we will have arrived in Port New View, and we'll try to see if we get on, no, we don't need to see if we get the Lord's mission, but I'll have to figure out something to do in that town. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.